everyone! So I've been meaning to film a kitchen haul for so long now, but so many things have got in the way. So I'm finally doing it, and to be honest, it's just a revelation being able to treat ourselves to brand new things that we actually like. Because for the last 2 years we've been living in a do-or-repair. It still is, but you should have seen the kitchen before. It was absolutely awful, and it was a completely different design. It was a square shape. We've now changed the entrance to it and blocked a door up to turn it into a window, just so we can get so many worktops. And because the kitchen was so small before, we kept breaking things, so there were no chance we were going to buy anything new. And to make sure that this video is not super long, because I don't want to bore you, I'm just going to show you the key pieces that we've bought or acquired recently and how we've been getting on with them. So let's start on the floor, shall we? So this is actually my favourite cupboard because it's actually dedicated to my favourite Denby set, which is my Halo set at the top. And we've actually had this for at least 4 years, and my parents gave us some Christmas money and we just went to the Denby factory and got this set. But we've built it up over time. And so while none of that is actually new, I've recently got this gorgeous square baking dish. And I've done a recipe recently in it, which was a plum cookie crumble. That was actually a fellow Instagrammer's recommendation. It was gorgeous. Obviously it's perfect in the oven, but it's also great in the freezer as well. And they're so versatile, and I know they're handcrafted. And reaching back of the cupboard is my new Denby cast iron casserole dish. It's actually much smaller than my bigger one in the back, but I've never actually filled that one completely. And I'm absolutely loving this. So I'm going to take great care of it, and that also matches my Halo set, and that's what I use to stew the plums for the cookie crumble as well. And I nearly forgot that we added some new pieces to our latest natural canvas set that I actually won in a competition, and had to pick the medium plate, so we've got 2 of those because the bigger ones don't fit in the dishwasher unfortunately, and 2 pasta bowls because I use these all the time, as I do with my Halo set. The next new addition was that I actually upgraded my hand blender. And I've got to say, this is really, really powerful, and I love how it comes with separate compartments. So it's not just a soup blender or whatever, it's got a little chopper, but be careful, it is very, very sharp. And I actually cut my thumb. It was not a pretty sight, there was blood everywhere, so just make sure you throw it in the dishwasher. But it's been so useful just to blitz any sort of salad dressings I'm making, blitzing bread for breadcrumbs. I've absolutely loved this device, and it actually comes with a whisker, but to be honest I don't think I'll ever use that because the only things I whisk are eggs. But personally it will never ever replace my soup maker because that just takes everything away from it. But sometimes not everything fits in there, so I do have to get out a pan and a blender, and I'll definitely be using this more often, which I have been recently. And it's so easy to clean because all you have to do is just detach this piece. Let's hold it properly. And you just clean that bit and that's it. Then I'm not going to save the best till last, I'm just going to talk about it right now, and it's my new Tefal Cook For Me Connect. It's a game changer, it really, really is. I used to use my slow cooker a lot, but obviously you've got to be very organised with that because it cooks while you're away at work. But this just cooks things within 10 to 15 minutes, whatever you're doing. Sometimes longer if you're doing a stew, but if you leave things till last minute, you don't have to worry, just chuck it in, add some water, and it just cooks almost instantly. And I did do a review on this recently, so I'll leave a link to that video below, but I can't swear by this enough. In fact, I'm already planning Christmas dinner with this. But if you can't afford this one, because obviously it was gifted to me, then I know there is a similar one. Well, I don't know how similar it is, but it's $39.99 in Aldi, and it's an electronic multi-cooker, which to me is a pressure cooker, but I think they're safer than the hot ones. So go and check it out if you can't afford something like this, but it really has saved so much time, and I can just prioritise my life differently. And not only have I been doing savoury things, I've also been trying some puddings as well, like James Martin's Naughty Plum Steam Pudding, although that was incredibly sweet, but it was really nice. So I love it. I really, really think everybody should have one of these. So hopefully you can ask someone for Christmas. I will leave any links to any of these things below because, yeah, I just can't imagine life without it now. And then to go with the black theme, although that is a bit of an excuse, we thought we'd treat ourselves to a Tefal Toast and Bean, which is to me a toast and egg toaster. And I absolutely love this. I've always wanted one of these. ever since I saw a comedian just take the mickey out of one on a TV show, and I thought that's incredible. And you actually place your egg inside here, you put some fry light in there, and you can have toast and eggs cooking at the same time if you press this button and push down this lever, and it gives the perfect eggs. I think it takes about 2 minutes to do an egg, but you've got to put a little bit of water into this cup and just pour it inside, and it just sorts it out for us. Then we replaced our really horrible, grotty, basic £5 value kettle. No matter how much you cleaned it, it always looked dull and it just had no character. And because this is a brand new kitchen, I just wanted it to look impressive. And yeah, we got this Breville 1 cup, hot cup should I say, kettle. You just twist the dial at the top depending on how big a cup you've got, press that button and it'll just boil enough water for that 1 cup. So I love how energy saving it is, and it looks stylish in the corner, but there is a couple of issues as a food blogger. If I want to fill up my cafetiere, I've got to use a jug underneath because that doesn't fit underneath. But if you want to fill a pan of water, it takes absolutely ages. It's not worth it. So it's trained me to be more energy efficient and just boil cold water until the right temperature and just cook whatever you're cooking. And I lied to you, there's another issue. I've got to fill a jug of water, pour it into the reservoir at the back because it's not the kind of kettle to pick up and just put it under a running tap. It's too big and dangerous, but I do love it, but that's my only qualms. And I've got to store this ugly thing somewhere. And because my fiance likes to go Amazon mad, we must get about 2-3 deliveries every week. We thought we'd order a water filter. It was about time, to be honest, because we've moved house several times and we just don't remember what happens to these things. So we've got a Brita water filter, so we can just pour a cold glass of water for whenever we need it. But I just keep forgetting that we've got it in there because it's been so long since we've had one of these, but it is very refreshing. And it is nice to have a lovely smelling house, although I don't agree with this next one, and that is a Amazon Airwick button. I don't really understand this concept. I've tried to get my head around it. It's great to press a button and refills for this arrive the next day, but surely you can do that on an app on Amazon or just shop around for the best price. But it is very quick. You just press it once, and even if you press it more than once, you're still just going to get the one delivery. It just processes 1 click at a time and it is instant, but I just, yeah. My fiance loves anything Amazon, so we just keep that there. And in terms of cleaning, I've actually now got myself some Marigold gloves. Some for cleaning, chopping chilli so I don't stick my fingers in my eyes. I did a plum chilli jam the other week, but that was on my Carpenter's Daughter vlog. And although they're not sin-free, I had a lot of plums in the back garden to use up, and they're ready for Christmas presents. And I've also got their DIY ones because I've got loads of projects that I've been trying to work on. And I also got a Viola Dirt 1-2 spray mop because I've been looking for something to clean my laminate flooring without damaging it. We did pay a little bit more for water resistant ones, but apparently everybody's told me there's no such thing as water resistant laminate. So I've got this, and it is brilliant so far because it just lets out a very fine spray mist, and it's got a cool reservoir at the top. You just pour in the fluid that comes with it. I've measured, it takes about 375 mils, which is half that bottle. You just squeeze the trigger 1 or 2 times and just glide away, and it's a piece of cake. So that's all the latest things that I've got for my kitchen, but I've still need to sort out a couple of other things. For example, I just can't stand utensils on show because mine never match. I just buy them anywhere. And I really want to update this, and I'm thinking something magnetic to actually go there. So if anybody's seen anything like that, please let me know below, because I've not found anything that I like. I've not found anything, a wall mountable magnetic one for there, and I have a lot of utensils. So I'm hoping you can help me on that one. So if there's anything that you can recommend that would look lovely in here, please comment below. And I hope you like this video, and hopefully I'll see you next week. Thanks for watching. Bye!